An endless rain pours down overhead. When it all started, becomes foggy to the mind. It is the kind of rain that makes the prospect of a dry home far more inviting than any time before. Your footsteps meander aimlessly down the road, but guide you to a place you were always destined to go. A home. Dimly lit, it possesses a familiarity that welcomes you, but perhaps that's the rain speaking. Though faint light escapes through the windows, not a soul seems to move inside. Your mind is made up. You choose the rain over the home before you. The choice seems familiar, as if the decision has ended this way countless times before. Your eyes still burn from the white flash of light. The thunder still rumbles before your ears, shaking the very bones within. Something immediately feels off as you stand inside a dry space. Where you stand is unfamiliar. How you got there, even more so. Rain patters ceaselessly against the window a few steps from the entrance. A mute city street remains devoid of any passerby just outside. At your feet, the damp footsteps you track bring you to this room, but you do not remember entering this house. Regardless, you are here now. The choice to see this through has brought you here. Footsteps from a door down the hall catch your ear. When you look at the closed room, there is no light coming from the door frame. Many a curious tale begun with the creak of a door, a cold chill down the spine of an unsuspecting victim, and this story is no different from those. Your footsteps led you to the dormitory of a dark room. The smell of wet fur lingers. A partially chewed bone rests tucked just beyond the wooden boxes of the far corner. What was that? Something moved just beyond the shadows before you. A brief tapping sound scurries across the floor. You're not alone in here. A brief flash of lightning catches the face of something laden with fur. Large white fangs glisten in the short while. You hear that sound again, that tapping against the floor. It is closer now. The room tenses. The air feels colder. You can't tell what lurks just a few feet away, has its eyes on you. A low growing snarl fills the room. It's mere inches away. Before a single word can be spoken, a screen flickers on. The dim light grows in the dark. For a moment, it's blinding. That is when you see it. Hello? Hello? Hello. I must be super quiet so Manager doesn't hear. But hello! Hello! Hello, Abyss. Good evening to those who are here. Do you not understand the concept of time and how long it has taken me to get to here? It has literally been forever. In however many moments, it's been honestly forever. So hello. How is everyone this evening? Hi, hi. Hello, Anya. Oh my goodness. Well, welcome to my room. This is the property of Manager technically, but Iko is allowed to live in here, so all is well. All is great. All is wonderful. Yes, yes, yes. Indeed. Oh my goodness. I have so much to show you and so little time to do so. But you know what? That's just how it works sometimes. Either way. So, I should ask immediately right off the bat, how does everything sound? Is said mic good? Is said background music great? Is the space wonderful? Oh my goodness. Is it Zo Tao? Well, great to have you here, even if it's super late for some. I'm happy to have the few of you here that I have right now. So thank you so much for coming by. Great. All that work was not for nothing. All right. Well. All right. So I got it. So I'm gonna state something right off the bat, because you know, the name's got to be the first thing to go right on in here, right? So my name is Iko Cane. I am the best good boy YouTuber, video tuber, virtual YouTuber. Good morning. In the entire world. #1 Corgituber. In fact, I am the only corgi I know of that is a VTuber. Although I have seen other people who throw the mantle, I am the true #1 VTuber. So, let us go forth into this realm of things I want to show you. There are many a thing here. #1, we're gonna transfer right on in over to a little bit of a momentary waiting screen while I get a couple things set. All right, here we go. Okay, yeah, okay, put it right there. Yeah, yeah. Out here, yeah. One leg in, one leg out. And whoosh. Hello. Hello again. So this is me in my full likeness. Thank you so much. So it means a lot. I've been wanting to show the whole thing for a while now, but me being me, I just like to be very cryptic if you do not know. So I can't wait to change all of Manager's social media feeds and everything so that my face is on them now. It'll be great. It'll be wonderful. All right. Well, I might as well give credit where the credit is due, because this was not just one person show. There was quite a few people involved in the making of Iko, and I can't say thank you enough to those that were involved. The main illustrator is known as VMD. He actually just started his studio this year in January, so if you've seen him, amazing. You should definitely give him a chance because he's a wonderful person and he does quite a bit. He doesn't just do modeling and everything like that. He does voiceovers, he does translations for like different mangas and anime things, and of course illustrating for various types of things such as models for live 2D. And I was very fortunate to find him, and he did a great job. He worked very, very well with me, so I am very, very happy to know Phi MD. Definitely check them out if you're interested in someone to follow on Twitter, or check out their Fiverr account. In addition to that, I needed someone to help make me do many fun little things such as movements, and the person that rigged up this wonderful, wonderful person that is me is Lyson. Lai doesn't have any real other media or social media, but he is on Fiverr, and he works very, very well. He does, he's been doing this for quite a bit, so he knows how to rig things for live 2D very, very well. So that's another one. And of course, my manager, who is on the Twitter, wonderful person. If you want to follow someone, they're great. They let me live in the spaces that I live in, and they buy me a whole bunch of fun little things that that I can play with inside of the house. So it's wonderful. It'll be great. And if you ever just want to see some fun things, I'm definitely going to chat all about her all the time, and it'll be wonderful. I also had anything that is gonna move across the screen is likely going to have been done by Mr. YouTube GFX or YouTube GFX, who does a lot of streaming stuff. So yeah. And I might as well show while I'm here all the fun things that I have that are great, because I'm not just a corgi on the vine, if you know what I mean. I have moves, I have tricks, I can do a lot of things. So if one so much as so does cross me, I have the great and powerful use of this sword, this wonderful, wonderful sword. And it does more for me than anyone. Isn't it lovely? It's truly amazing. Yes, yes, yes. I agree. Oh, sorry. And when I have this in my hands, the power gets to my head a little bit. But this is my trusty bone sword. It has saved me in the past many a time. So, for both protecting and or reaching hard to reach food items off the counter, this is my go-to. That's right. Be scared. Of course, I also have been given the free rein to make faces at people, such as, if you ever were to make me sad, I would look very sad. But, of course, that is not something that is forever. I can also be surprised. Why? Why would you eat the last donut? I have angry mode, which if I'm holding the sword and in this mode, it's probably not the best idea to stay near me. Oh no. No, no, no. You don't want to be near me if I have the sword out and this face on. And of course, happy corgi. Happy Iko. The best. But, of course, there are many, many fun things. All right. Let us continue our journey, shalln't we? We shall go forth and see what more. I'll put this away for now. If I need it later, I'll let you know. All right. Haha. All right. Here we is. At the best part of everything. All the things that make me me. I am, as I said, Iko. Iko is my name. I am what they call Iko and or corgi. You may do the same. I will respond to this, and I will be happy to do so. I am aged at 50176584554. I know it's a big number. I don't honestly remember if it was minutes, days, or years. It's really, really, like I told you about time earlier on, and it's really, really, really hard for me just to, understand time. Well, it's one, Abyss, I forgot which one it was. Honestly, it could have been any of those for all I know. Yeah, seconds even. We'll just go. I'm me. A lot of time has passed. There's been a lot of time. I've seen forever. So, I know forever. My birthday, though, is May of the 20th, which is potentially the greatest day ever. Usually Manager gets me the best treats on that day, and I cannot wait for it is not too far now, and it's getting closer to the day, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what we get to do. Also, if you'll notice above me, just up there, you'll see the anatomy of a corgi. There are joy scepters on top of my head, and I do feel fun things. I find fun things when those activate. Oh, good. I'm not alone. Thank you, Abyss. You have made me feel welcome and part of something, so I truly appreciate it. My likes. As a corgi, it is obviously gaming. Gaming is number one in corgi life. Most corgis you don't see, but we generally, if there is a laptop, desktop, tablet, phone, any type of device, you might notice on your phone sometimes that the battery is drained and you don't know why. If you have a corgi, well, we're one of the smartest dogs ever, and we love to get on those things and just do whatever we can to game. I do the same. Manager doesn't know this all the time. She's caught me only once, but I kind of played it off as if I was really just eating lasagna. It was really good. But yeah, I like gaming. I'll take you through some of those games soon, but I like gaming. I'm also, I love writing, as you could probably tell by the intro. I did a little work on that piece that I did for you. And it's something that I kind of want to do a little bit more. I honestly only recently started using the program that did that, but it's really fun. It's really, really, really cool. And I think that together we could potentially do some fun things with it. So that is something also. Writing is something I like to do. And of course, most people, I think, and corgis, like vibing. And I vibe a lot, especially to, as you can tell, this is kind of some future bass. I do like lo-fi. I like rock music, jazz music, electronic, metal, classical. Honestly, anything that has sound to it, I pretty much like. I've done a lot of things with music in the past too, so it's just kind of my thing. Yeah. Well, you didn't hear that. You didn't. It wasn't. It wasn't something that I was. You know, um, all corgis are just corgis. We don't pick up phones. It's fine. So, music is great. I like making super secret plans. I did a whole bunch of that stuff with all the cryptic things that I did for Twitter and for other places that I was posting. But it's a lot of fun just to make some plans and see them come to fruition. So that was fun. And of course, I plan on learning a lot of new things. This is honestly very new to me. Yes, please do not pay any attention to a corgi with a phone. It is not my responsibility that you catch a corgi with a phone. If they have a phone, it's probably nothing. But as I mentioned, we're gonna learn some new things. I can't wait to do so because there's a lot of fun things that I want to do, and I'll run you down some of those things as we go. But I also have some dislikes, some things that aren't always the positives of my life. Procrastination is a huge thing. As a corgi, I like just kind of lounging and napping every now and then. Who doesn't really? But that's just how it is sometimes. Procrastination does get the best of us. So I'm trying to avoid it as best I can, and hopefully this will take some of that procrastination time away from me. I also don't like the anti-wigglers. Let me explain. Because there's some of these that just might not make much sense. But in Corgiverse, it is a lot of sense that is made. These are lots of things that make lots of sense. The anti-wigglers are those that choose not to wiggle when life dictates you can wiggle. If you have the ability to wiggle, then you should be able to wiggle. If you cannot wiggle, then you potentially should not wiggle. But when you have the option, wiggling is the best. And corgis can wiggle the best. You just have to follow a corgi every now and then, and it should be fine. So, we'll all wiggle every now and then. I also dislike creativity revoked, which is those that choose not to be creative or choose to suppress those that want to be creative. I like being creative, and I like encouraging people to be creative and create things and do things, because honestly, we are able to do so much with our minds and our imaginations. And well, as a corgi that is going to be the best Corgituber ever, creativity is kind of the main thing here. So honestly, there's going to be a lot of that. If that's something that might not be too much, well, just give it a chance. Honestly, it's going to be the best. So, and of course the endless loop, which is kind of plays in with 2 and 3, or B and C. The endless loop is just the day-to-day, and it doesn't ever change. I've seen that a lot, at least in corgi life, and we're gonna change it up now. So, you know, I think this will be a lot of fun. So that kind of runs through that. Let's go forward. All right. Oh. There we are. All right. So, I found a case file recently of myself, and it reads as follows. Also, note that I do have above me fun finders. Those include the eyes and the nose. They're very similar to the Joy Scepters, but do note, fun finders are different. They are the opticals and the receptacles of a corgi that are able to actually locate the fun, and they are what guide a corgi forward. And I agree. VTubing is definitely breaking the corgi mold, and this is really fun for a corgi to do so. So, the curious story of this cuddly corgi began at the speculated date when impossibility became possible and the unimaginable became imagined. On that date, a corgi was wiggled into existence. Iko Cane is a pup, unlike the rest. His dreams are bigger than his gigantic ears, which I find a little offensive. Honestly, I feel that those that wrote this don't think about the corgi's thoughts and feelings when they're writing these words. I can't control how big these ears are, and honestly, just because they wiggle with anything that I do, it's not in my control. Either way, so my dreams are bigger than my gigantic ears, which can be a bit frightening when those dreams burst into reality. And that only happens every now and then. It's not all the time, sometimes, but a lot of times still, you'll see. One day I'll show you. It'll happen. It's gonna be weird. The life of an imaginative corgi can be hard. Luckily, Manager keeps this corgi in check and makes sure Iko does not get himself into trouble, which is good because Iko is rather small in this world, and it's scary sometimes. So, yes. So, we'll continue forward, onwards. Ah, yes. Yes. This one's a good one. I agree. Big ears are very, very cute. Thank you for sending such things. I really do appreciate it. So, I do have quite a few favorite things. It goes from games to anime to shows to writing genres and food. With games, you're going to see a lot of things that I like are kind of action RPG oriented, but you know what? That does not dictate everything that I do. I do like action RPGs like The Last of Us, Horizon Zero Dawn, The Darkness, Portal, Apex Legends, Borderlands. Those are some great games that I've gotten to play in the past. But I play a lot of different games, so you are going to see us jumping all over the spectrum. I will play puzzle games. I will play fun learning games, RPGs, adventure games, just lots of fun little things. So there's going to be a lot of that. And of course, I always will accept suggestions. If something sounds wonderful, I'm gonna go for it. I do have quite a few things saved up though. Steam sales. A manager doesn't know about the Steam sales, but they come every year, and oh my gosh, you pull out a credit card and you just type in a number, and suddenly you have a whole bunch of games. I cannot believe how many games. I've got so many of them, and when I download them, it's gonna be great. So we're gonna get to play a couple of those. I'll get to tell you about also one of the games I'm gonna be playing real soon. It's gonna be great. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Abyss. I appreciate all the kind words. But yeah, so nothing. So I also like anime. You'll notice the top of my list, there's Samurai Champloo. That one is, of course, a great one. I've talked about lo-fi and hip-hop and things, music that I kind of like. And Samurai Champloo blends the action and music so well. You can't go wrong with Mugen, Jean, and Fu. So, oh my gosh, hi there. Is it now Yuzuki? Hello, welcome. Hi. But yes, Samurai Champloo, one of my tops. I love watching that, and it might be fun to do like a little anime watch stream one day or something. But you know what? That's for the future to dictate. I also like Konosuba. Who doesn't love Konosuba? It's a great little show. Made in Abyss was one of the more recent ones I got to watch. And of course, I've watched FL Seal probably the most out of all of these things. I've watched it so many times, the old one. I even got to watch the new ones. I definitely liked the older style of it. That was a great one. I also liked Progressive was actually really, really interesting, which was fun. Oh my gosh! Now from Twitter! Hello. Welcome to Iko's life. I'm telling you all about anime right now. So the next one's the shows though. Shows I like are Vikings because of the historical accuracy of it, obviously. When you watch dramas like that, it tells you exactly what happened, the way it happened, and I'm just so amazed that they could get the cameras to like capture those scenes the way they happened in the past. Like Manager is from Viking land, and oh my gosh, I cannot believe that like Manager did some of that stuff in the past. I'm shocked, honestly, frankly shocked by some of the things. But you know, it was a different world back then. We're definitely a little bit more progressive now. There's less wooden boats rating, I think, these days. I would say that's accurate. Yeah. I also like watching Stranger Things. It's really been fun. That's a very interesting show, and it also has a D&D, which is a great game. I've gotten to play it in the past, but it's really fun to blend that sci-fi stuff into it. It all right. And I like the show The Magicians. Of course, this is just a couple shows, not the whole thing. There's lots of shows I like. These are the most recent ones I watched, though. Agreed, Abyss, agreed. I don't see many wooden boats like that raiding shores. There's a lot of them out in the ocean, though. An oddity about me, I love writing, but I'm not the best reader, honestly. I'm a little what is it? It's hard for me to like focus on something like a book too long. Although I do have authors that I did like Patrick Rothfuss with The Name of the Wind, or The Wise Man's Fear is a great one. I've also read some spy stuff like by Anthony Horowitz, but I definitely like writing a lot more and editing a lot more than the reading part. The reading part, it takes a bit out of Iko's eyes, out of my eyes. But I love writing fantasy. Fantasy is great. It's a truly amazing genre. Sci-fi is basically fantasy, but more robots in fantasy. It's a lot more, you know, a lot of that weird movement. Suspense is great. You can't really have a great story without suspense, so you gotta throw that in there. I like horror writing and drama and quirky. I like just writing in general. It's fun. And of course, food. You have to eat. I like Italian. Pastas to pizzas is just the best. So that's the best thing. Treats is great as well. So I like eating those. Hello. Hello. Welcome. How's it going? Have a wonderful evening with me. I like treats. But I wasn't allowed to write this. Manager didn't let me. But I like sweets. Shh, don't tell. Sweets are great. Most amazing thing ever. Anything with sugar is actually truly amazing. It somehow makes the taste 1,000 times better. So honestly, sugar is amazing. Uh, uh, there's one time Manager had Reese's, and I really wanted to go eat them, and I did. And I know I keep hearing chocolate is not good for dog, and Manager got mad when they were gone. I had to go to the puppy prison where they shout at you and stick things in you. But I think it was worth it in the long run, honestly. Not too bad. Let us continue. Ah, yes. Ah, yes, the goals. So, of course, I have goals. And if you put your attention above me, I've missed one little thing, a slide of a couple slides of the anatomy of the corgi. Located front and center is the Borker. This is truly the most amazing part of the corgi. Iko has one. It is how he is able to communicate with you right now. But yes, it's called the Borker. And if you also locate right along the body frame, you'll see the Wiggler. And that is where most of the wiggles of a corgi are made. So, there are goals that I have. Some of those goals pertain to being the best corgi, #1 Corgituber, as I mentioned right at the start of this. That was #1. The most important thing I feel that I wanted to do is become #1. So, that is the top. I have mentioned in the past, I wanted to learn something new with you all. And it's kind of ties into 4 and 5 a bit. I'll give a couple details, but we're going to learn something new and do some fun creative things. So we're going to create something really cool, I think, as we get more and more into it. There is the time will come when I get to reveal a super secret project soon, and we will reach an ultimate corgi goal soon. So we'll just have to see when that happens. But super secret project is going to involve collaboration, and it's more of a collaboration with you all. I wanted to test some things out and do some fun things, and honestly, you're here, and it's only fair that we get to do some fun things. So we'll get to do that in the future. I'll reveal some fun things about that as we get to some of the goals I have in mind. But for right now, we're just kind of chilling and hanging out. I want to be motivated, and I like to motivate people. If you've seen me or heard from me, I'm a very big fan of being the #1 cheer corgo for almost everyone. I am a pro corg after all. So I really enjoy people that are motivated, and I feel that in return we get motivated both ways. So I'm here to motivate and be motivated. We're gonna have a great time and we're gonna vibe. So that is Iko 2021 for you. I have a couple upcoming streams, of course, games of all types, as I mentioned, but I will reveal that the first game that I'm actually going to be playing as a corgi, and it's a game that fits perfectly in because it has dogs in the title, therefore it applies directly to me, and that is the game Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition. I've never actually played it. I only recently heard about it. I haven't actually looked into it, but I think it is about corgis, if I'm not mistaken. At least that's what the information was given to me, was it's a game about corgis. So yeah, we're gonna play Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition and learn all about dogs, obviously. Yeah. Corgi wiggles and motivation for people. I like doing that. Manager, don't lie. We're probably gonna have a learn a language stream. I'm still doing some details, but I think I found the best way to do it. So I actually recently have been learning Japanese a little bit, but I wanted to do some more fun ways to do it. So I think I want to learn a few different languages. I really just like learning things, so languages might be fun. And we'll see if we can continue that down the path. There will be a time when I get to paint without thumbs. If Manager, if you're listening, can you cover your ears real quick? So I've noticed in the room that Manager has an easel, she calls it. It has art sometimes on it, and Manager paints it a little bit, but she sometimes leaves it there for like days, and it's like just sitting there. And I wanted to help out. So what we're gonna do is the next time I find some art that Manager has like half painted or started painting and just left it there for a while, I'm just gonna like grab it and we're gonna paint. We're gonna finish it. So that's gonna happen. I'm gonna paint. It's a little difficult, obviously, without thumbs, but if you use your mind, anything can happen. And of course, there's gonna be some interactive fun, which it pertains to the secret project and some goals. So when we get there, we'll get to do that. But yeah, there will be that. These are the main things. I kind of sped on through a whole bunch of this stuff. I have a little stream, as I mentioned, Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition. We're actually going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to start that at 6 p.m. Of my time, so 4 hours earlier than what it was today. But that should be a lot of fun. I'm kind of excited to do that. So we'll be doing that at 6 p.m. tomorrow, Pacific Standard Time. And then I'll be off on Wednesday, and then we'll continue on Thursday and Friday. This will be my main platform, of course. We're going to do a lot of things here. But we're going to also jump onto Twitch on every now and then, a couple times a week or once a week. And but we'll be streaming about 4 times a week unless I can't do it. Then I'll let you know. The schedule will come out pretty much the week before, though. And we'll have some fun with that. But yeah, that's kind of it. The Tuesday will be Sleeping Dogs, and then we'll have Thursday, and that one I think I actually did see a painting that was on an easel, so we might just touch it up a little bit and see what we can do with that. I'm not the best at art. I like just messing around with things, but I'm in no way considered an artist, especially without my thumbs. It's really difficult to paint or even hold anything. The mouse is kind of the easiest thing for me as a corgi to use, but that's gonna be what we're gonna do. And then on the 19th, which is Friday, the 19th, we're gonna play a little kind of close to this time again. We're gonna play Journey, which is a wonderful, wonderful game that I played a very, very, very long time ago. But I really wanted to play it again because it came onto Steam and there was a sale and I found a credit card. And, well, one thing led to another, and now I own Journey. But you don't judge. Don't judge. That's not nice. Well, let me take you back to the room so we can just get a final little moment together before I transition us outwards. Yes, Journey. It's a great game. Truly wonderful. Oh, it's lovely in here. One sec. I'm gonna just jump on top of the chair over here. There we are. Comfy. Mm, 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 mm. All right. So, this is of course the corgi room. This is where our base of operations is gonna be. I don't really have too much in mind for anything really beyond this. I just wanted to kind of get to know everyone and tell everyone about myself before we started this journey together. And I think we kind of covered everything at this point. I will make a note that that the wonderful friend behind me on the bed over there, that is Bubbles. Bubbles is the destroyer of galaxies and the terror of worlds. You will see him often with me. He goes everywhere with me, and if he ever leaves me, I will be lost and alone, and it will be very sad. Like, you don't understand. Like, I can't handle separation like that. So he's my best friend. Manager recently bought me a brand new toy. Oh my gosh, he's also pretty neat. His name's Turnoop. He looks kind of like a plant. But Turnoop is also great. So I have quite a few fun people, fun things in my life, and yeah, I'm truly grateful that Manager did that for me and bought me some great things, and I can't wait to show more things with you and learn some new things and do some great things. Of course, thank you to those that came by and stopped on over with me. You're all truly amazing, and honestly, the amount of you that came over on Twitter and on Reddit and just anywhere and reached out, you've all been so awesome. I couldn't ask for better people to be part of the community with, and I've gotten to see some amazing people, some amazing things on the screen, and I've been happy to get to support some of those people and enjoy some things that you've been doing. But I hope we all get to do some fun things together and get to continue forward. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. I'm gonna send us over to the schedule page where there is the full week schedule and you can see it. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope you have an amazing upcoming Tuesday, and of course, come on and follow me on over on Twitter if you don't know where I is. I'd be happy to reach out to you and say hello. So, yeah. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by. You're all amazing. And have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.